What's going on, world? I am Wesley from Aconnectiontv, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And I am here with one of the bad girls from season 15, Miss Olivia. What is going on?
Hey, what's up? What's going on? How are you?
Nothing much. We just got finished watching episode 2. Did you watch it? Is it on?
Episode 2. Not yet. I'm on West Coast time, so it's not 8 o'clock over here yet.
Gotcha. So, pretty intense. There's a lot to discuss, as much as we can anyway, without the producers getting all crazy. But I do want to start off with asking, how do you say your Twitter name? Is it Buddha or Buddha?
Buddha.
Miss Buddha _ Where does that come from?
My mom is Cambodian. When she first came to America, she was a Buddhist. We practiced that in my household up until maybe about like 11, 12.
Okay. Pretty cool. What is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
Libra. So describe the type of Libra that you are, because on the show we see you as very calm-mannered, kind of emotional. So is that how Libras are?
I am calm, but I also have a temper. I'm very unbalanced. I'm like a scale. I'm very indecisive. Quiet. I'm goofy. I'm not really confrontational. I'll rather walk away from a situation or try to talk it out.
Okay.
I'm just chill. Like, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, you know what I mean? But the worst thing about being a Libra is just being very indecisive. Like, I can wake up and be like, damn, I'm in love. And then tomorrow I'll be like, yeah, fuck her. Like, it's cool. I don't love her. It was a mistake. You know what I mean? Like,
okay. So how old are you now?
I'm 26.
26. Okay. And that was the same age that you were on the show, or no?
Yeah, I turned 26 on the show.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So what made you decide to do Bad Girls Club? This is season 15. How many seasons have you seen before this season? Like, why do this show?
I actually only watched maybe like the first 2 seasons, if that. Since Tanisha, I haven't watched any of the shows. It was actually Diamond's idea. Diamond had interviewed for Real World, and then she called me and she's like, yo, they want to put us on Twisted Sisters. Like, sis, let's do it. Like, come on. Like, this is what I want. And I'm like, true. Diamond always wanted to be in the entertainment world. So I was like, true, I'll go through with it. You know what I mean? I support you. I got you. Let's do it together.
So you weren't afraid of any of the fights, so like the rumored fights or anything like that? That no one gave you like a prep of like the last couple of seasons?
No, like Diamond was just like, listen, we got to do it. She didn't really break it down about how it was going to happen. She was just like, listen, sis, like, this is my chance. Like, do you love me or do you hate me? And I'm like, all right, cool. I love you. Like, let's make it happen. Let's make your dream come true.
Okay.
And so we did it. Like, Diamond was the only one who ever interviewed in person. Like, when I interviewed with them, it was all over Skype. It was all over them through the internet.
Okay. So when she said to you, this is my chance, what did that mean for her exactly?
Just like, like I said, Diamond is very into the entertainment world. Her name on Instagram is DJ Profit or something of that manner. You know what I mean? So, like, just her chance to be able to be seen, you know what I mean? To be able to expand on her brand, to be able to get her name out there, you know what I mean? Like, Diamond has always been into the entertainment world. She loves music. She likes models. She likes to DJ, you know what I mean? Like, basically, this was her chance to finally be able to do what she's always wanted to do.
Okay. And at this time, what is it, or what was it that you were doing, like work-wise, or because you're a beautiful girl? I know I've heard you mentioned that you like modeling. So were you modeling at this time, or?
I actually never wanted to be like in front of the camera. Like, Diamond was more of the camera person. She legit had to like beg me to do this with her. Like, up until the day before leaving, I was like, Diamond, I don't know if I'm gonna go, and she's like, you have to go. Before that, no, I'm very calm. I went to school. I was working for the state. I was going to real estate school to get my real estate license. I had started working on coming out the lingerie line. I never wanted to be famous. I never wanted to be a model, but it just like happened now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
because like being with Diamond comes a lot of attention. You know what I mean? Because that's the world that she lives in. She's in the entertainment world. So it was like, oh, okay, so it's either this or it's that. And if I'm gonna be in this world with my sister, then this is what I have to do. You know what I mean? But it's fun modeling, but it's not something that I would want to make a career out of. You know what I mean? It's like basketball to me. It's like a hobby.
Got you. So what was going through your mind when you guys get on location and you see a couple guys or a couple girls with video cameras in front of you and they're saying, okay, look here, look this way. Okay, we're recording. Like, what was going through your mind?
Oh shit, this is real. Like I didn't know this was possible. Wow. Damn, Diamond, like I'm happy for you. You know, in
Like,
the
no
beginning, it was
turning
a
back
very,
now. No turning
yeah, it
back
was a
now.
very
This is it.
happy feeling. You know what I mean? I was with somebody that I really cared about. You know what I mean? Somebody that I was really close, and this was a great experience for the both of us to experience together. So it was like, why not? Why not? You know what I mean? Like, who wouldn't? You know?
Okay. What was your first impression of the twins when you saw them?
Oh, I thought they were so cute. Like they look exactly alike. Oh my God, like identical twins are my favorite, and I just thought they were so cute. And then when I heard their accent, I'm like, ooh, they're from New York. Yes, they're from the East Coast. Cool. They were very cool, very calm girls.
Is there anything that happened in the on the ride with you guys? Because you were paired with the twins, you and Diamond were paired with the twins to head to the house. Did we miss anything funny? Anything crazy?
No, we just had great conversation. I mean, we did have to pee. They wound up pulling over at a gas station with the limo, and we all hopped out. And all the guys at the gas station were like, "Who are y'all? Where y'all going?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're going to pee. Like, mind your business and get out the way." They had wound up getting us so drunk on the way to the house. It was ridiculous. We were like in the limo shaking our legs the whole way there. It was bad.
They definitely make sure that they give you guys a lot of alcohol.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So you get to the house. Are you excited about the house?
I was excited. I couldn't wait to see the rooms. Like I remember from like when Tanisha and them were on it was like a mansion and the rooms were so pretty and had like a pool and all this crazy shit. And I was like, Diamond, I can't wait to see our beds. Like I can't wait to see the setup. You know, I was really excited. I can't lie.
So Angela and Christina had a perfect idea, as bad girls would, to reassign the beds before any of the girls got there. When you got there and you saw that your bed was not with Diamond, we saw that you were aggravated, but tell us what was going on with you.
I think at first I was upset, but if I wasn't drinking, I probably wouldn't have cared as much. Like when I'm drunk, my patience is really thin. When I'm sober, nothing in the world can bother me. Like there's absolutely nothing. You can call me a bitch, a hoe, tell me you're about to blow up my house, and if I'm sober, I'll laugh it off and be like, okay, see you there. You know, but then like if I'm drunk, it's like, what? What did you say? But even then, still, it's like once you confirm what you said, if I don't feel like it's that deep, I'm like, okay, whatever. So that's why I was like,
Right.
okay, we're not
Right.
in the same room. Fine, bye.
Right.
It's what it is.
I have to say that this house was actually a great looking house. I love how they had you guys on the like TV prompters with your like the images going back and forth like you were modeling.
Oh
I thought that
yeah,
was real
yeah.
slick. Yeah, that was cool. What were your first impressions of the sisters, like the rest of the sisters? Because you met Asia and Amber, and then you got the opportunity to meet the other two girls, Christina and Angela.
I am like so far from a hater. Like I'm not gonna lie. When I first walked in the house and I seen Amber, I was like, damn, that is a bad bitch. Like I thought she was beautiful. I loved her ass. I loved her smile. I loved her forehead. Everybody talked about, you know, pretty girls have big foreheads. I was like, damn. I kept telling her, I was like, you're so fucking pretty. You're so pretty. Oh my god. Like, but that was all I seen. Like the first night, all I seen was Amber. I
All
just thought she
right.
was pretty. I was like, damn. Like I seen Angela and Christina. They were pretty too. You know what I mean? Like they were all pretty. I thought all the girls were pretty. I was like, damn. Like this is a pretty cast. But it was something about Amber. I was like, Amber's just she's so pretty, but
Okay. Okay. We saw later on in that particular episode that you were on the phone with a girlfriend. I can't remember her name, but it had in the font that she was either your ex or girlfriend. So did you go to the
I
house
didn't
with?
I didn't have a girlfriend on the show. I was talking to somebody from back home.
Okay.
So that may have been who I was on the phone with. Were we arguing? Because if we were arguing, that's
No,
definitely
I
her.
think I think you were having like an emotional moment, and then that's when Dime came and hung up the phone on you.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so she Yeah, that was a girl I was talking to from back home. No, we weren't in a relationship. We actually discussed while I was in the house that we weren't going to be in a relationship. We weren't ready for that. We did tell each other we do care about each other, we do love each other, but we're not ready to be committed to each other.
Got you, got you. So being in the bad girl's house, you can't listen to music, you can't have your cell phone, you can't really do anything. You're like trapped in a prison. What were you thinking of doing? Like, what did you girls do like the first night besides go out to the club and
Uh,
have fun?
So like the next day when we were in the house, it was like we got drunk, we sat down, we talked, we got to know each other. You know what I mean? Like the first week it was real cool. We had fun. We were drinking, we were turning up, we were going in the pool, we were staying up late night, we were in the jacuzzi, we were running around the house, you know what I mean? Like it was legit fun. But then that second week when it sat in and it's like, damn, what do we do now? Like, there's no TV, there's no music, there's no internet. We were legit like walking around the house fucking with shit, putting magnets on girls' pictures, like, you know what I mean? Playing truth or dare, like trying to entertain ourselves, playing tag, hide and seek. Like
Yeah, we saw that this episode that you ladies were playing tag and hide and seek. Explain the dare truth and dare game because y'all are rather raunchy with your truth or dare games. What's going on?
yeah. So you know, my tolerance for liquor is like it's pretty high now since being on the show. Let me take that back. Not even from being on the show, but like from working at a bar and then being on the show, my tolerance for liquor has literally gone from like a 3 to like a 12. But when we first started playing Truth or Dare, I was like, oh fuck no, like I don't drink like that. Y'all not about to have me in here taking all these shots. I'm gay. I've sucked on titties before. I've kissed girls. Why not do it? I do
Okay.
it for free. Why not do it? You know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a personal question. Usually, this question gets asked to me a lot because I'm a fellow member of the gay group. But my question to you is: do you believe that you were born gay?
Yes. I mean, I believe that there are people who are born gay, and then I believe that there are some people who make the decision to be gay based upon what they have been through. Um, Me per se, I'd like to say that I was born gay. I told my mom when I was about 11 that I think I like girls. And then at that point, when you're a kid, your parents are like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." Da 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 da. So of course I had little boyfriends. Like I'm not gonna lie, I've had boyfriends in high school, but once I came out in high school, I didn't go back. You know what I mean? Like I dealt with a man and I was like, oh okay, that was okay. And then I did it with a girl and I was like, oh shit, like this is that work. And I haven't been
Okay,
I
all right.
haven't
I
been back
feel you.
since.
I feel you because I have my little female experimentation type of situation, and I was like, okay, I like it over here better. So
Like, and I
yeah,
know attractive men. Like, you're a very handsome man. Like, I
thank
can
you.
see a man and be like, oh, he's handsome, but that doesn't mean I want to jump his bones. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like,
right.
I'll see a girl though and be like, God damn, like,
Yeah.
what does she taste like?
Right.
You know?
Right.
That's when I
Okay.
knew that I was like, okay, I'm gay.
So I want to step away from the house real quick, and I want to go to the parents and like your mom, that whole storyline,
Right,
because you were very you had a very vulnerable disposition in the house when discussing your mom.
right.
So can you let us know where you are now with your mother, as far as like how
Um,
you feel emotionally?
when I first came onto the show, like, um, I wasn't at terms with it still. Like, even though it happened years ago, it's like people heal at different paces. You know what I mean? And when my mom passed away, we didn't have the best relationship, and it kind of like messed me up. So like over the years, like when I would think about it, like I would see people with their moms or with their parents, and like I started to envy it. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I want that. Damn, I want that. So like when I started to hear people talk bad about their parents or whatever, like it kind of makes me mad because I'm like, you don't even know, like, I'm so jealous of you right now. And you're sitting here and you're like talking shit about your parents or whatever the case may be, but there are some people who legit don't even have that option. You know what I mean? So like now I'm okay because I have no choice but to be. You know what I mean? Like being on that show really, really, really helped me become a stronger person. You know what I mean? Because before that, you could ask about her, and it was a really ignorant comment, like, "Oh, don't ask me about her. I hate her. I hate the situation," or I was breaking down. You know what I mean? Like now, I can talk about it without crying, and I can talk about it without feeling any type of bitterness or feeling any type of ill feelings. You know what I mean? Like I understand that it's a part of life, and I understand that it's a cycle. We're born and then we die, you know, and there's nothing I can do about it.
So I want to
That's
clarify. I want to clarify some things up, just in case some people that are watching now don't know particularly what happened. But your mother passed away due to cancer.
yeah, in 2005,
Okay, and you were what age?
15.
15. Okay, cool. So your mom passing away. What was your relationship like with your father at this point?
Oh God, how do I tell this without spilling tea? Like, um,
So is your father like really on the show? Does he come up on the show and a lot is said about your father on the show?
yeah, that's the thing. Like the whole father subject, it's really hard to talk about because it's actually like a part of the it's just it's really sticky. That
Okay.
subject is real sticky. I will answer like my relationship with my dad was on the rocks.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was up and down.
Okay. Okay. So I want to move back into the house and I want to figure out where you were when you were going through your emotional breakdown with the cancer situation.
Yes.
Which is the scene that they always show on the trailers. You know, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. You're
And the
very,
car, I'm sorry, not the car, the limo.
yeah, yeah. Going from the limo to the house when you kind of
Right,
like
right, 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 right.
broke down and was that the alcohol? Was what
It
was it a
was the
combination?
alcohol, and I think one of the girls had made a statement. Like, I know that like I didn't just start talking about my mom out of the blue. I remember like we had got on the van and like we were talking about something. We were so drunk, and one of the girls made a statement about her mom, and like I said, I just instantly got offended. Like, and that's when I just started talking about it, and I started crying, and I just was like, it all came out, you know. I didn't have like the best upbringing with my parents, so like I said, my relationship with them was really rocky. So it was like when she died and I didn't really get to have closure, it kind of really fucked me up. You know what I mean? Like for a while, I was really distraught about it. So I really hate hearing people bash their parents. Like I hate it. I hate
Right.
seeing kids on the streets disrespect their parents. Like I hate when people tell their parents to shut up or like it. I just find it so disgusting.
Okay, I can definitely understand that because me and my brother we're polar opposites, but my brother is the guy that was very vulgar with his mouth and always
Right.
angry with my parents. So I totally understand. So I
Right.
wanna I wanna talk to you a little bit about the whole them actually having you go to get checked for your cervical cancer, and then because this episode 2 was the episode where you actually sat down with the producers. It was a male producer and a female producer, and they basically say that you don't have
They
cervical cancer and you never had cancer. So can you let the world know what's going on?
Yeah, for sure. So, okay, when what happened is that when we first were talking about it in the limo ride on the way back to the house, and I was crying and stuff, I was like panicking. You know what I mean? I am going to be very honest. I went to one doctor. They did a pap smear. They told me you need to go see an oncologist. I instead of going to see the oncologist, I legit left to Bad Girls Club with Diamond. I was like, fuck it, I'll handle that when I get home. I never even planned on saying anything to anybody in the house because I already knew that if I did, it could like really put our chances of being sent home at risk. You know what I mean? Like it would be even higher. They'd, oh, what are you doing here? You need to go home. Um, Yo, when I tell you I'm so happy right now, like I'm so blessed, everything is okay. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if they're gonna show the clip, but on there, you know, sat down and did a confessional. I was like, yo, they're gonna take me to get a second opinion. I'm gonna get a second, if not here, then I'm gonna to do it after the show because I just want to know now for myself. Because after all that and Diamond pulling me aside, like, Olivia, like, I really love you. You know, I just want you to make sure you're good. I really had to think about it. Like, there are people who out here who really do love me and who really do want to make sure that I'm okay. And it's selfish of me to not give a fuck. You know what I mean? It's selfish of me to be like, well, fuck what's going on with my body. Like, I'll be all right. If it's meant for me to go, it's meant for me to go. That was so ignorant of me. You know what I mean? Because I have a father and I have cousins and grandparents and siblings and people who actually want to see more of me. You know, and it was just so ignorant of me. But I'm so valid now and I'm so happy. Like, when I tell you, I have literally changed like a whole 360. Like, I believe in change, and I do believe that it is very, very hard for people to change. People only change when they really, really want it. And when I was in that house, I was such a bitter and sad person. I wanted attention and I wanted love, and I was going through it with Diamond and I was going through it back home. Like, and now it's like there's absolutely nothing that can bother me. People leave negative comments on my page all day and I legit hit them back with, I hope you have a blessed day. You know, like, it's cool. Your opinion is totally respected. You can call me a liar. You can call me whatever you want. Have a blessed day. You know, I'm in a different space now. I'm a different person, so I'm not going to allow that to affect me.
Did you receive any hate from the girls after the truth about the cancer came out? Like, did anyone treat you differently?
For like a day. For like a day. Like, at first when I told Asian them, they were like, oh, that's good, you know, God is good. But then, you know, they cut shit up and people hear things and producers say stuff, and you know what I mean? And we got into it one day and they're like, oh, you know, a little birdie told us you were lying. And then they confronted me. It was all of them: Christina, Amber, all the sisters besides the twins, because the twins were already gone at this time. So at this time it was only 6 of us. So it was Amber and Asia, me, Diamond, Christina, and Angela. And I think it was Amber who said something first, and then Asia, and then Christina and Angela came down after. And then even then, like, I tried to explain it to them, you know, and everybody was drunk. We had just came home from the club, which was probably the worst time to try and talk about anything when you're drunk like that at 3 a.m. We yelled, we talked shit to, like, you know, I apologized to them. I'm like, you know, I apologize for sharing my beliefs with you before getting confirmation. I shouldn't have done that. I don't want anybody to worry about me because that's not what I want. That's not what I came here for. After that, then Trish and Steve, well, I'm sorry, the 2 producers that you see, the man and the woman, they pulled me aside. We talked. They were like, you know, you're going to get a second opinion. Once the medical records come back, we're going to tell you on TV what it says. And then we want you to let the girls know from there whether or not you're good or not. So that way everything can be okay. And I was like, true.
Okay.
It with me.
Okay. So you had there was a moment in the first episode where you were a little drunk and it showed us that you were thinking about the whole cancer and your mom, and I think it was coming back from the first night of the club, and you had said to Diamond, when y'all 2 were in the booth and she hung up on the phone with the girl that you were talking to, you had said, I'm gonna have a lot of moments where I break, like a lot of breakdown moments, is kind of like how you phrased it. And Diamond was like, let's make sure we don't have any more of these moments. What was the relationship between you and her at this time? Like, why? Because it seemed like she was really not trying to hear anything that you had to say, and like she wasn't supportive. So,
you know what? Because me and Diamond are the type where we don't believe in being weak, especially on TV, like especially in public. Like Diamond, she can portray to be very strong on the outside, but on the inside she can be very soft and emotional, but she won't let nobody know. You know what I mean? So like when I said like I'm gonna have a lot of breakdown moments, Diamond, and in other words, she's like, suck it up, man it up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, ain't none of that here. Like where we come from, like ain't none of that. You know what I mean? Like you need to man it up and suck it up. Ain't no breakdowns here.
Okay.
Save that for home.
Okay. Now I need you to do me a favor and explain the type of relationship you have with Diamond, because on these the first episode, we saw y'all dry humping at the club, sitting on each other's laps, smooching here and there.
Smooching?
Yeah, there was, you know, y'all was in the limo.
It wasn't no smooth. It wasn't no lip locking.
Come on, no, not lip locking, no. But in the limo, it was before you had your breakdown, your emotional breakdown. You kissed each other on the cheek, and then you sat on her lap. So on TV, it really looks suspect, like some, you know, ancestral things are going on between the 2 of you.
I mean, well, I can't speak on that. That is one of those topics that are not able to be spoke about yet until after it airs.
Okay.
But it will definitely blow your mind.
So there is an explanation.
There is an explanation, yes.
Okay. Okay. This episode, on episode 2, it's more about the twins. It's like, I think the title of it was "You twin some, you lose some," and a lot of the girls were getting aggravated about the twins because they weren't being involved, like they weren't involving themselves with the rest of you guys. Did you care? Did you not care? Was it a bother for you?
It doesn't bother me. Like, it didn't bother me. I really didn't care. Like, when Amber and Asia and then would come to me like, oh, we know who we're gonna kick out. We made a song to kick them out and stuff. It was funny listening to them hear the song and talk about it, but I wasn't gonna partake in that because I came in with the twins. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and shoot you with water guns or throw water balloons at you, knowing that we were just cool. You didn't do anything to me. You may be boring. Okay, that's on you. If you want to be boring. You know what I mean? But like, they didn't do nothing to me for me to want to fuck with them like that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let me just pick on you because I'm bored and you're boring. No, you know what I mean? Like, that's not the type of person I am. Like,
So it wasn't a problem for you that they didn't partake in the truth and dare, because you dared them to take off one of them to take off the shirt and to do laps in
and
the
they took the
pool.
shot. They took
Yeah.
the shot instead. And at first it bothered me, but then I just looked at it like, they're just not those kind of girls. You know what I mean? And I give that to them. Like, they said no and they meant no. Okay, no is no. And that's it.
Okay. So let me ask you, if you were them, do you think, or let me just say, if all the attention was placed on you and Diamond, and you and Diamond became the twins as far as the house attacking you or saying that you're boring or whatever, and the girls started to squirt you with water guns, how would you have reacted to that?
I don't even know why the twins left. For one, I really felt like I understand why they left, but I really felt like they should have stayed and stood their ground. Because in the beginning they were saying like, we're not gonna leave. Like, this is not gonna get us to go home. And then literally within a matter of 30 minutes, they're turning around and they're packing their bags. Like, I really felt like they should have put up a fight. They should have stayed because I know I would have. You know what I mean? Like, I may not have tried to beat the shit out of you, but oh yeah, I'm picking up some of these water balloons and I'm throwing them back. Yeah, I'm grabbing one of these water guns and I'm gonna shoot you back. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna make this into a fun game for me. Like, I'm gonna start laughing back now. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
they gave up way too fast. They should have definitely have fought to be there if they really wanted to. You know
Right.
what I mean? But
Right.
clearly they didn't want to be there because it was that easy for them to go.
Right. Diamond had made a comment on this episode tonight, and she said that I wanted to stick up for them, but I didn't because they weren't even sticking up for themselves. Do you agree with
Exactly.
that?
Yes. Like, for sure. Like, but they did stick up for themselves in the beginning. That's the thing. When Angela first said something, the one twin, I don't remember which one it was exactly, was like, we've been cool all week. Why haven't you said anything up until now? Like, why are you waiting till right now to finally say something? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they did take up for themselves in the beginning, but then I guess they had a pep talk together. I don't know. And they were like, listen, it's in real life not worth it.
Did you
And I respect that.
did you feel some sort of way when, I don't know if you saw the episode, but the twins weren't there for you when you were having your emotional breakdown about the
No, I
cancer?
didn't. I didn't see that, but I didn't expect them to be. I didn't expect anybody to be. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know me from a can of paint. You know what I mean? Like, just like I don't know you and I didn't know them at the time. So how could they expect anything from me? How dare I
Right.
expect anything from them? I don't know them.
Right. Why do you think Amber was so upset that the twins didn't was not there for you?
Amber is a very passionate person. You can tell, like, when she believes or when she wants something, she goes after it. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely got that vibe from her. So she she must have just been upset because maybe they weren't showing any compassion. I really don't know. I didn't see any of that. I wasn't there for that, so I can't speak upon that. Like, I don't know.
This episode tonight, we see Laura comes to the house for the first time, and she
Oh yeah.
talks to you. But in this episode, we don't see her talking to you and Diamond. Why is that? Do you think?
I don't know.
Did you
Honestly.
speak that first time when she got there? Did y'all have?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Wasn't it?
like we all sat down in a group together and she said hi to all of us in the group. And then she pulled us sister by sister.
Okay. And did you guys have an intense moment? Did you cry? Like, can you describe?
Not the first time.
Okay. Okay.
No, not our first session with Laura. Maybe like the last session with Laura before we left.
Okay. Okay. Do you think that looking at the two episodes, I'm basing only this looking at the two episodes, Angela and Christina have this kind of love hate. They argue, then they like each other, then they argue again, then they like each other. Did you ever have any conversations with them about trying to fix that up and just be real cool with each
Um,
other?
I remember like one time Angela pulled me aside, you know what I mean? Because she was like, Liv, I think you're level headed. You know what I mean? But this was then, I don't know about now or whatever. But her and Christina were just arguing about like a little mess in their room. But like they're sisters and like they're two feminine sisters. Like they're gonna bump heads. That's what sisters do. Like I feel like Angela can be kind of hard on Christina sometimes. Um Christina's just so carefree though. That's why. Like she's so bubbly and full of life. She's fucking hilarious. She gives no fucks. She's funny as shit. And Angela is like more reserved. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, you know what I mean? Christina likes to get her hands dirty. Angela likes to do her makeup.
Gotcha.
Christina
Gotcha.
likes to play with fake blood, and Angela likes to do her hair.
Gotcha.
Both beautiful girls, just two different personalities, and they definitely clash real bad.
What was up with their house the first night? Well, after the first day, I don't know if it was literally the first day or if it was a couple days later, but the house was a mess. The house was a
What day?
well on TV they made it seem like it was the first day because the next day that y'all were there, like that morning after the first night y'all went out, everyone was cleaning the house and there was stuff all over the place.
Did we already celebrate Amber's birthday?
No, so maybe it was edited.
Maybe because we had a party for Amber's birthday at the house, and there was like a chef, and there was food and sand and everything all over, and they didn't show that.
Yeah, so maybe it wasn't the first night. I don't know. But on TV they were
Yeah.
like it's the first night and everybody's messy. So yeah, I was kind of curious about that because there were like alcohol
Yeah,
bottles
no.
all.
The first night we got there, we legit got there and went straight to the club.
Gotcha,
We walked in, we said hi to everybody, and went straight to the club.
gotcha. Okay,
Like we didn't change, we didn't have time to change or nothing. Like we greeted each other, gave hugs, took some shots, and left out the door.
gotcha. Okay,
So
so so we see this season that there are a lot of replacements. You have Hanan and Susu. You have Jaimee and Jaz. You have the Millionaire Girls. Then you have some Ghost Twins or whatever. And we also saw that you guys did the reunion. And the reunion was really, really turned up. Well, at least from the
I
videos.
left halfway through. So after I left, I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay. Based on the Periscope videos and the Instagram videos, we see that it's kind of like you versus Diamond, and one house versus the other. Are you still cool with Hanan, Susu, Jaimee, and Jaz?
Yeah, for sure. I was with Hanan like what 2 days ago. Like this is my thing. Like I personally didn't have beef with anybody in the house. I didn't steal from anybody. I didn't talk about anybody. I didn't do anything shady behind anybody's back. I didn't touch anybody's food. I didn't have beef with anybody in the house. The only time I can say is I got into an argument with them in the house is the night that everybody confronted me coming back from the club. Other than that, I never had an argument with anybody else in the house besides Diamond. You know what I mean? Like I minded my business. I'm not the type where, oh, if they don't like you, I don't like you. Like at first when Jaimee and Jasmine came, it was like, oh, we're the original, so we're gonna stick together. You know what I mean? But after a while, I was like, this is stupid. like these girls didn't do anything to me. Like I said again, like the twins, they didn't do anything to me. These girls didn't do anything to me. Why do I have to dislike them because you guys dislike them? You know what I mean? So then after that, I was like, all right, fuck it. Like I started talking to Jaimee and Jaz, and I was like, listen, like this was my problem with you. You know what I mean? I'm glad that I'm able to tell you what my problem was. As long as there is no other problems, like we can be cool. Now, as far as you with the other girls, you know what I mean? I was like, that's between y'all. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm neutral. I fuck with them and I fuck with you, you know? But even then, I was just like, I'm not going to be a follower. Like, I'm not. I don't want to be a bully. Like, first off, I'm 5'2". I'm like 112 pounds. Who the fuck am I bullying? Like, let's be for real, you know? So, um,
What do you
and then
think
even after
about
we
what do you think about all the fights that went on? There were a ton of fights.
there weren't a lot of fights when I was there. Like the fights didn't start happening so like I literally only seen when Jaimee, Jasmine, and Asia and Amber. Like all the fights with Hanan, with Christina and Angela, I didn't see any of those. Like I seen the prank with the ghost twins, but with Hanan and Susu and Jaimee and all of them, I didn't see any of those. The fights didn't start literally till like after me and Diamond left. There were two fights between Jaimee and Jasmine and Amber and Asia when me and Diamond were there. And after that, I don't know.
Got you. Did Jasmine and Jaimee come into the house rowdy, or is there a reason for them to
Um,
get all crunk?
they were excited. Okay, for one, Jaimee and Jasmine were the youngest in the house. 21 and 22. You know what I mean? Like they just graduated from high school. They were just in college. Like they're looking to party and have fun. You know what I mean? Like, and I totally get that. Like I totally get that. They're on Bad Girls Club at that. Like they came to turn up and have a good time. So when they came in the house, yeah, they were really loud. But we're all older, so we were really like quiet and reserved. We were sitting in the makeup room, powdering our face and trying to get pretty. And then Jaimee and Jasmine come in all drunk and loud, like, "What's up? Turn up!" You know. And everybody was all just looking like, who the fuck is this? Like, just coming in here all loud and shit. But like, I probably caught myself pretend not liking Jaimee and Jasmine for like the first 4 days, and then after that, I was like, okay, this is stupid. Like, I'm not about this. I've never been like that, so I was over it at that point. But then everybody else got mad at me, like, oh well, we don't like them, so like, why are you talking to them? And I'm
Right.
like, well,
That's
they
pretty
didn't do
much
anything
how it
to me.
goes. Right.
they
Yeah.
didn't do anything to me. You know what I mean? Like, and at the end of the day, like, okay, we're originals, but we're not besties. Like, we
Got
didn't
you.
grow up together. You know what I mean? We'll probably never see each other outside of here. You know, like,
Got you.
why do I have to beef with them?
Were you in the house when Hanan and Susu got there, or you met them after?
No, I met them after the show.
Got you. Got you. Okay. So next episode gets kind of crazy because the two new girls come into the house, and then there's all I see is a lot of flour being thrown everywhere and people acting crazy, and then the security saying all six of
Um,
you jumped them, and that's terrible. So
oh, that's not true. That's not true. That is not true. Let me just put this out there right now. Nobody jumped the Ghost Twins. They didn't. Nobody jumped the Ghost Twins. We planned a prank, and yes, the prank was all of us against them, but we strictly said nobody's going to put our hands on them. The thing is, though, we expected the Ghost Twins to come to the house how we did, dressed, ready to go out. How they came to the house, we didn't expect that, so the prank went left field. But then even then, nobody jumped them. Like they were caught off guard, so of course, because they were caught off guard, they swung. So the person they swung on swung back in self-defense, but it wasn't more than one-on-one at a time, you know what I mean? And then even if it was the two ghost twins fighting at the same time, then they were fighting a set of sisters, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like two sisters on one girl. No, it was a sister matched up with another sister.
okay, okay. Well, that's good to know because the next episode is painted like all six of y'all basically like went after.
I didn't hit anybody. Asia didn't hit anybody. Diamond didn't hit anybody. You know, the only three that really fought were Amber, Christina, and Angela. You know, like Asia was so far behind, like behind the prank. Diamond set this fucking prank up so good, Asia couldn't get around the prank to even get in to fucking help Amber. Like, no, they didn't get jumped.
Gotcha.
No, it was wrong. Not even the prank wasn't wrong. The outcome was wrong. We should have thought about the consequences before we made our actions.
Got you. So were you able to apologize to the twins or?
No, I never seen them again.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
oh, won't, wah, wah.
I know it sucks. You know what? Because who I am today, if I was who I am now, then it never would have went down like that.
So what do you regret about Bad Girls Club or the whole experience, or Do you not regret
Um,
anything?
I don't regret any of it. Like I real life needed that eye opener. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it takes something drastic in your life to happen for you to really see that you need to make a change within yourself. And I have literally been like searching for answers for years and like going on that show and now being able to watch myself from the outside in, I'm like, ew. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be drunk and partying and looking trashy like that and out here being a bully and following people and like people are out here thinking I'm a liar and shit. Like that's not the image that I want to portray. So no, I don't regret any of it because I now see that and I know what I need to work on. You know what I mean? And I'm a work in progress, but I'm gonna get there.
Okay. What is your relationship like with Anna and Jessica? Have you spoken to them since?
No, no, I haven't. Honestly, the only ones I have spoken to are Jaimee, Jasmine, Hanan, and Susu. Me and Amber, we follow each other on Instagram. You know, like I said, I really have no beef with these. I don't care. Like I wish them the best. I hope that they all prosper. But at the end of the day, like they're not feeding my pockets. You know what I mean? I'm not feeding theirs. Like why should I lose sleep over them?
Did you get into any physical altercations at the reunion?
Yeah, with Diamond.
Ah. Did
Ah, and the plot thickens.
yeah. Did that hurt your heart at all fighting her or no?
Of course, but I wasn't gonna show it on TV. Despite what me and Diamond had went through, you know what I mean? Like despite whatever like what it is now, like I'm not a hateful person. You know what I mean? Like and then even when we left the house, though we were on bad terms, I still wished Diamond the best. You know what I mean? Like she's just not my type of person. We can't be cool, and that is okay. Some people are here for a season and some people are here for a lifetime.
And there you
Whether it be
go.
blood, water, friends, foe, family.
And there you
And
go.
I mean, I'm totally okay with that. Like I said, I wish her the best. Maybe I'll see her at the top someday.
Do you have any relationship or do you speak at all with the millionaires?
No,
Okay.
no. Like, well, they were there with me in the house, but Melissa, not really my type of person. Allison, really sweet girl, but we didn't really bond like that.
Okay. Okay.
I
So
mean, but
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I didn't really go into the house looking to leave with best friends. You know what I mean? Like I legit went to the house to support Diamond and to work on myself, to see who Olivia is and what everybody else sees, and to fix it because I knew that I was going down a really fucked up path.
Got you. Makes sense. Would you call anybody in the house a bully?
I mean, it really like depends because my definition of a bully is like somebody who just like I like okay. I really understand why Amber and Asia didn't like Jamie and Jasmine. I mean, did I agree with the reasons why they didn't like them? No, but I understood from their side. Um, do I feel like they kind of bullied them in the beginning? A little bit, but it was like to me a bully is somebody who constantly nags and somebody who constantly follows you around and somebody who constantly picks on you. It was like whenever Jamie and Jasmine did something that they didn't like, is when that they would make a comment. You know what I mean? Even Christina, like Christina's not a bully. Angela, I just feel like she was kind of going with the flow. Whatever Christina did, Angela was doing it too. Christina's the more aggressive one, so it was like if Christina popped off, then Angela was popping off. If Christina didn't pop off, then Angela wasn't popping off.
Okay.
But
Okay. So, because the house is so divided, who do you think, honestly, in your opinion, won at the reunion? If you had to pick a side, would it be Jaimee, Jaz, Hanan, and Susu, or Amber, Asia, Angela, and Christina?
as far as you say one, like one what?
As far as exchanging words, maybe physical battles, I'm not necessarily sure what happened at the
Mm-mm.
reunion.
Well, the only fight I seen was between Diamond and I. After me and Diamond fought, I legit left. Jamie and Jasmine exchanged some words with Christina and Angela, but it really didn't get intense. I was told until after I left. Like I said, I wasn't even gonna go. Like I'm really not for that shit anymore. But like I felt like I had to. You know what I mean? In order to put it behind me. But now that it's behind me, like that is all,
Okay.
folks. Like,
Okay. I
you know what I
got you.
mean? I heard Hanan and Susu went in though and fuck shit up, and I'm pretty sure they did because those are my bitches and they get it in. You know, I heard that when they came on stage, that shit just got quiet. Like, I heard it got so quiet and they just started popping off. And I
Okay.
believe it.
All
I've even
right.
seen the clips. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It gets
they
raunchy
get
and
busy.
crazy. Okay. So what would you tell the next girl that wants to be on Bad Girls Club? What advice would you give them?
um, I would just tell them that don't be afraid to be yourself. You know what I mean? Like, my biggest mistake was going on there and being somebody that I knew I wasn't because I thought that that was going to benefit Diamond. You know what I mean? Like, the situation. Um, and I shouldn't have did that because who I am in real life and who I was on TV are two totally different people. You know what I mean? And I just suggest that you keep it a buck the whole way through. You know what I mean? Don't be a follower. Like, fuck what anybody has to say. Like, at the end of the day, like, you have to do what's best for you.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any words for Diamond?
I wish you the best, I guess. Good luck to you and all your business adventures. May God be with you. Bless your soul.
All right. All right. Well, I want to thank you so much for doing this interview. You
Thank you.
are, you are one of the first girls to hop on board to really get your point of view across to the people that watch. Because
Right.
so many people have so many questions, and I'm sure you probably received a lot of tweets to do an interview, do an interview, do an interview, do an
Oh
interview.
yeah, all the time. They're like, Mona, where is your interview with Mona? Mona. Like, oh my God, okay, I got you.
Right, right. So I definitely do appreciate it. I will be posting this up either tonight or tomorrow morning or so. But it'll definitely be up quick. That way, you'll be able to tweet it and stuff like that. Anything you want? Any last words you want to say before we go?
No, you're bomb. Thank you. You're funny as fuck. This actually went really good, and I really appreciate you giving me the chance to say my piece.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I'm very. That's why I like to do the videos as myself. So
Yeah, I'm
it.
glad you came on as yourself.
Yeah, because y'all know how to come up with here acting all crazy. Yeah, it would have been a hot mess.
Extra things.
Okay. So this is completely like your site. Like it's
This
not
is
ran
my-
through a third party.
No,
This is your site launched by you.
It's launched by me, created by me.
And you have actual
Charming beats. Break legs in the